Hello, good morning, and welcome aboard to AM News. My name is Denise Apomaya in our very first story. In the race to reduce Ghana's massive food import bill, the poultry sector is getting a major shot in the arm, I beg your pardon. Under the Nkoko Nkitinkiti program, 110,000 birds have been distributed to farmers in the Bono East region by the Deputy Minister for Agriculture, John Dumelo. The move is a bold step aimed at curbing the over $300 million annual expenditure on foreign poultry. My colleague Anas Sabit was in Tichiman and filed this report on the potential game changer for local farmers.
It's a busy day of distribution in the Bono East region. The air is filled with the chirping of a new beginning. 110,000 birds known locally as Nkoko Nkitinkiti are being handed over to farmers across all 11 districts of the region. This is the front line of a war on the annual import bill, which currently stands at over $300 million. The goal is clear: enhance food sovereignty, reduce imports, and put money into the pockets of everyday Ghanaians.
The truth of the matter is we want to flood the market with Ghanaian chicken. And the more supply that there is, the more the prices will come down. And then it would be at equilibrium with demand. And so that's what we want to do. We just want every Ghanaian, home to be eating Ghanaian chicken so that we stop importing this, some people say, Oboniwe chicken into this country.
Leading the charge is the Deputy Minister for Agriculture, John Dumelo. He wasn't just here to hand over the birds, he was here to deliver a message of responsibility.
I think the 3 or 4 constituencies that I've toured today, I think it's been good. And I'm just entreating all of them to take very good care of it. And when it comes to Feed Ghana, we are about to launch the Feed Ghana brigades, where every district will have a Feed Ghana coordinator. And these coordinators are the ones who work hand in hand with the district agric officers to ensure monitoring or to ensure that there's real value for money when it comes to all these Feed Ghana initiatives. But I personally, like I said in Kintampo North, I personally will be going around to ensure that most of these birds are well taken care of, because we don't want it to be a waste. We want the Ghanaian public to know that indeed the prices of chicken are falling down.
The vision was echoed by the Bono East Regional Minister Francis Osu-Antwi, who sees this program as a catalyst for change, not just for the region's agriculture, but for its people.
We believe that from today, all the beneficiaries are going to get their share. This non-political. Provided you are Ghanaian, you are going to be served with a number of birds that will serve your interest. This program is going to reduce the burden of the people.
For the beneficiaries, the emotion is pure excitement. For many, this is more than just a project. It is a ladder to a better life.
We want to thank the government very much for this initiative, because it's a very good initiative. We, the citizens, and especially the farmers, it's going to create a lot of jobs. It's going to serve as food. It will reduce food insecurity in the country. It will give us income. So it's a nice initiative that the government has given to us.
And this is just the beginning. Launched by the President John Mahama, the Nkoko Nkitinkiti initiative has a bold vision for the nation. The government plans to distribute a total of 3 million birds to 60,000 households across all 276 constituencies. From the Bono East region today to the rest of Ghana tomorrow, this is a significant step toward reclaiming Ghana's poultry industry and building a future of food self-sufficiency. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Tichiman.
Now, newly elected MPP flag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has called on members of the New Patriotic Party to put aside divisions and forgive one another following the party's internal elections. Speaking at a national Thanksgiving service held in his honor, he acknowledged that hateful exchanges and tensions emerged during the contest, but said the party had made a good start toward healing. Dr. Bawumia praised efforts by party members who have begun reaching out to one another since the election, noting that unity would not be achieved through silence, but by confronting excesses and choosing to move forward together.
This day, as we celebrate and give thanks together, I want to ask all of us from the bottom of my heart to forgive each other for some of the unpalatable things we may have said against one another during this election cycle. I have been encouraged by the efforts I have seen many of you make to reach out to your brothers and sisters after the election. And though I know the exercise of healing isn't completed yet, I believe we have started well, and I commend all patriots for the steps taken so far. I would like to, at this juncture, also thank all church leaders, including all charismatic church leaders, for their support, advice, and constant prayers that contributed significantly to the peace and success of the contest. We are encouraged by the knowledge that going forward, we can continue to count on their constant prayers. What is left of healing and uniting will come by acknowledging where each went too far, telling ourselves the truth, and still choosing to walk together.
Let me now take you to the Central Region. The Commander Edina Iguafo Ebre Municipal Health Director Martin Sumani Danko has raised concerns over the escalating land encroachment on several health facilities within the municipality, warning that the situation poses a threat to future expansion plans. Speaking at the 2025 performance review of the Municipal Health Directorate, he described the encroachments as a major risk to quality healthcare delivery in the area and called on government and relevant stakeholders to intervene urgently.
I want to take this opportunity to commend the Ghana Health Service and its dedicated partners for their tireless efforts in providing quality healthcare to the people of the Commander Edina Iguafo Ebre municipality. The
2025 annual performance review of the Commander Edina Iguafo Ebre Municipal Health Directorate was on the theme Reboot, Recenter, Drive Universal Health Coverage Forward. While the Health Directorate recorded remarkable achievements in the last year, the Municipal Health Director, Martin Sumani Danko, noted some critical challenges that demand urgent attention.
Another thing facing us is the land encroachment. Almost all of our city lands have been encroached upon. If you go to Nkoko Nkitinkiti, which houses the Nkoko Psychiatric Hospital, Nkoko Leprosy and General Hospital, Nkoko Nursing Clinic, all the lands is being encroached upon. It's like I'm serious. They are just coming there to take it. So we are calling on government to help us scale it, because you never can tell. Future plans for expansion will be hindered if this land is taken by the people. If you go to Kisi, the same thing. All our facility lands are being encroached upon, which is not good. It's going to affect our future plans. So we plead with the traditional authorities together with the assembly to help us secure these lands for future use.
On the issue of doctors refusing to report to their assigned postings, the Deputy Central Regional Director of Public Health, Dr. Jojo Kobina, indicated that efforts are being made to improve conditions to ensure acceptance.
Yes, we encourage, sometimes they attribute their inability to go to places of that sort with excuses like inadequacy of infrastructure, places for their children to go to school and the rest, or even lack of suitable accommodation for them. And we've been taking steps together with the municipal and district assemblies to ensure that all these resources are provided to make their stay comfortable. And then hopefully they'll be convinced. Some, we didn't start off with the 19, but some, when we convinced them, they had certain perceptions about the places. So when they went there and actually experienced what was on the ground, they now change their minds to accept their postings. So
the Member of Parliament for Commander Edina Iguafo Ebre, Samuel Atta-Mills, expressed support for the Health Directorate and shared a vision of expanding the Elmina Government Hospital to enhance healthcare delivery.
So healthcare people, I'm with you. I will do the best that I can to make sure we'll provide healthcare. And our big polyclinic over here, we need to build it to the level where people don't have to go to Interbeton. Because those who pay with NHIS card, they go and pay over there whilst we have a facility that we can use, and then they will pay, NHIS will pay us. But you can have all these facilities. Those who make these facilities work are the healthcare workers, our nurses and our doctors. I know you sacrifice a lot for us, and I need to let you know that we appreciate it very much.
From Elmina, Abigail Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Still in the region, an old student of Top Basic School and professor of pharmacy at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Vivian Boama, has called for a more deliberate and sustained focus on STEM education at the basic school level. Speaking as guest of honor at the school's 40th anniversary Grand Derby, Professor Boama stressed that the impact of academic excellence on national and global development cannot be overstated. She emphasized that Ghana's growth and relevance in an increasingly advancing world must be driven by sustained investment in STEM and innovation.
The Long Service Award for teachers who have served over 10 years and 20 years in this great school were also sponsored by lawyer George B. Asari Afriye and Professor Foster Danso.
The 40th anniversary celebration of Top Basic School, which highlighted culture, talent development and academic excellence, was on a theme, 40 years of academic excellence, its impacts on national development. Speaking at the Grand Derby to climax the week-long milestone celebration, the headmistress, Clara Fianco-Nyante, lauded the school's contribution to Ghana's professional landscape and its role in shaping the nation's future.
The school's journey is one of resilience, growth, and triumphs. Over 4 decades, we have nurtured, shaped futures, and produced leaders, innovators, and game changers in law, medicine, engineering, academia, and beyond. The alumni are making their mark both locally and globally, and it is a testament to the hard work of pupils, teachers, and stakeholders, both past and current.
Dwelling on the theme, the guest of honor and professor of pharmacy at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Professor Vivian Boama, underscored the need to prioritize STEM education while emphasizing the importance of respect for teachers.
Although our teachers were that cool with us, let me use the Gen Z term, they would not spare us when we went wrong. The impact of academic excellence on national development cannot be overemphasized. Inasmuch as the school has produced great human resource, both national and internationally, we cannot rest on our oars. The world is advancing rapidly in areas of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and innovation. And we need to catch up as the nation grows.
The Chifu-Atimokwa District Education Director and guest speaker for the day, Augustina Atakora, commended corporate partners of the school and urged the students to uphold the values of the school.
On behalf of Ghana Education Service and the entire district, I express my deepest appreciation to Top Company for your commitment to this noble cause. Your support has made a measurable difference, and history will remember you forever. To our dear students, you are beneficiaries of proud heritage. You carry the banner of a school recognized at the highest level. Uphold its values, protect its reputation, strive for excellence in character and performance. Let your stories continue to impact our nation positively.
From Chifu-Atimokwa, Abigail Nkrumah reports for Joy News.
Let's do business now. The World Bank Group is projecting a 2% decline in global agricultural prices in 2026, a development that could ease food and import costs for Ghana, but also poses risk to cocoa export earnings amid shifting global demand and supply dynamics. Winston Taki has more.
The World Bank Group is forecasting a slight decline in global agricultural prices in 2026, with its agricultural price index expected to slip by about 2%, Food and agricultural raw material prices are projected to remain broadly stable as global supply keeps pace with demand. However, beverage prices including cocoa and coffee are expected to fall by around 7% as production expands. For Ghana, the outlook presents mixed implications. Lower global fertilizer prices projected to decline by about 5% this year could ease input costs for farmers and support efforts to stabilize domestic production. Fertilizer prices surged by 18% in 2025, driven by strong demand, trade restrictions, and production shortfalls. At the same time, softer cocoa prices could weigh on export earnings if not offset by higher production volumes or improved value addition. Meanwhile, the finance minister is expected to announce measures at expediting payment to cocoa farmers as government works to stabilize the sector amid evolving global price conditions.
That's it for business. That's it for AM News. For more news, please do log on to myjonline.com. My name is Denisia Pomaiji. Enjoy the rest of the show.